Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the auto commentary version of my short film Single at a Party.
Why are you whispering so quietly?
I don't know. I've
That's
never
a
done this before.
great class, media communications.
It's the best.
I'm glad that showed up before you.
These shots, I really like these beginning shots, but they make it look like a horror movie.
That was a little bit. It's very ominous.
People are very scared.
I feel like Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees is like gonna kick down that door or something.
I could reuse the clips for a horror movie.
You know what I really liked about this? Hey, I'm Jim Marr, by the way.
Oh yeah, this is Jim. He's my teacher, one of my teachers.
Yes. And that's the other voice you're hearing.
And I'm Sam. In case you didn't know, I wrote, shot, directed, edited, basically did everything but act in this short film.
And he really likes you to know that fact. I really did appreciate the continuity of this scene, because as you can tell, the shirt is already vomited on, and as you will see later, you'll find out why there is vomit.
That was like the first thing we shot. Oh, here it is, Single at a Party.
Hey,
that scene was the first thing I shot, and then I came back the next day, and then you told me it was garbage, and then you gave me a light.
That's false. I never said it was garbage. I said it was crap.
Okay, well, they're pretty close.
Yeah, close enough. Ooh, Android phone.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But at least he's wearing a Green Day shirt, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did like the Green Day shirt. It's a nice
This was shot in my sister's house, where I shot part of my music video at the beginning of the year.
And also the very controversial line coming up.
Oh, yes. That the principal of the school is very mad about. Where is it?
It's coming.
It's coming up.
We're still waiting on it.
Yeah,
by the way. He doesn't know his own movie.
I know my own movie pretty well. There it was. We missed it. We missed it because you were talking over
riveting stuff.
I thought it was funny, and
Did I make you change it? No.
No, you never brought that up.
Because I think the reason for being single at a party is key to the momentum of the plot. He doesn't want to be there, but his buddy really wants him there.
No, it implies that his friend around him is
the party.
He's off with his girlfriend. Everybody else is hooking up, and
he's single at a party,
and he's still alone. Kind of like you and I, Jim.
Well, let's peel back some of the layers here, and I'm not alone, by the way. I'm married, but anyways, let's peel back some layers here. Ooh,
not to one of my favorite TV shows of all time.
Yes, the Brady Bunch.
You gotta
Partridge
have it.
Family. Sorry.
And that's my room, and those are the posters I've had in there forever. Hence the Cat in the Hat poster, which is probably one of the worst movies ever.
One of the best sweeted films in the classroom.
Napoleon Dynamite is the only movie I still kind of like out of all those things. Oh, and here's another little nod coming up when he pulls out the shirt. That shirt appears on me later in the movie, and that
fun
was
fact. Look at that little.
A fun little nod.
Oh, man nips.
Oh, he did not want to do that, and I made him. I shouted him, "Take your shirt off," like that T-Pain song.
I did not know T-Pain had a song named
Yeah.
that. But who is this gentleman, by the way?
This is one of my best friends, Caleb, and he is coming to our class next year.
Oh my goodness!
And he was also in my first project in this class, a music video.
He had really long hair.
And he had very long hair, and he was still just as tall.
All I know is that hookups are so 1990s.
1980s.
Dang it!
You were alive then, right?
85. Thank you, Sam. This is the part of the trailer where I really wanted a great line, a witty one-liner.
But there's nothing witty in this script.
Heyo.
Oh, by the way, I did. Yeah.
Wall.
Since he looks like he was wearing a purple button-up and everything,
Hey, there's that shirt.
There it is. We joked that I was making a sequel to Saved by the Bell because he kind of looks like the guy from Saved by the Bell, and he's addressing the camera. Anyways.
Fun fact, Tongue Tied was the graduation song to my wife's vet class.
Was it really?
Yes.
Why is that a graduation song?
I don't know.
That's a great song, though. I love Group Love. Caleb loves Group Love, too. I think everybody loves
And he's
going to
be in the class next year.
I don't remember what I was going to say. I feel like I was going to say something very important earlier.
Let's peel back some layers. So how awkward was this GoPro shot?
This is, I didn't know what I was doing.
Cameo. There's Mateo. Remember who gave you the Twitter idea?
Me? Myself?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I remember what I was going to say. By the way, I won, if you didn't know, I won Best Script.
You did.
And another fun fact about that, I wrote 10 of the pages of the script the night before I shot this. The
Fun
entire
fact, you probably spent 2 weeks in this very booth
Yes.
writing said script.
Yes, I locked myself away. And also, the entire party sequence was shot in a day, and then the scenes before that were shot in 2 other days. So the whole thing was shot in 3 days.
That's impressive. Now, how did you come about casting these actors and actresses in these roles?
Well, I mostly just went up to anyone who would be in this and said, please be in my movie. And they said, okay.
Are those two like a couple in real life?
No.
They have decent chemistry.
They do. I had a hard time finding someone to play the role of Sarah, the girlfriend. I asked a bunch of different people, and nobody did it. And she didn't know she was playing her until she came into my house. And I said, hey, you're going to play the girlfriend. And that's how I found Sarah. And I always knew that my friend Carter was going to play Michael, the best friend.
I got you.
And they didn't really know each other, so they did have good chemistry. There is an actual couple in this movie that's playing a couple, and I don't think they had as good of chemistry as
Is this
this is the fake couple.
Oh.
And there's my friend Grace,
Yes.
who is great.
Grace is a solid actress name. I mean, Grace Kelly.
There's
That's
a lot of
all I
good
got.
Graces.
Grace,
Every
Tori,
Grace I know is
whatever,
really
your
like
girl.
nice and talented. I mean, do you know any mean Graces?
No, but do you really believe a name will set the
No, I'm just saying.
standard of attitude?
I don't know any bad Graces.
Yeah, it's true. But most Sams I know are kind of like
That guy in the background. Okay.
Oh, I was waiting for that.
That guy in the background, I had no idea who he was. And then the other one is my cousin.
Oh, okay. So what was Mateo doing most of the time during these scenes?
Mateo was getting corrupted by...
I think this was his moment of corruption.
I don't think it was. I think it was way earlier in the year.
He said there's a 50-50 chance of him coming back, and it would probably be 75-25 if he did not attend Single at a Party film shoot.
Single at a Party is just,
So
I think it
what gave you
represents-
the idea for...
Oh, should I talk about how I came up with
yeah,
this idea?
maybe a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Maybe we should do it after these titles, because there's one that's going to be coming up shortly.
It's fine. Mr. Walbrink okayed it, my other teacher.
Yes. Oh, boom!
And-
We're just taking out alcohol.
wine bottles. They're very classy
Yes,
teens.
and we're dropping.
They wanna
Hate
freak
it
out. And then there's my other teacher saying how he hates everything that I've created.
That's usually my job.
No, just kidding. That is Jim, though. So yeah, I came up with this idea because I got this random idea one day that to create any good-sounding movie title, you just take a relationship status or like a life status and then put an event and then connect those two words together. And then so I said, oh, Single at a Party. And that's how I did it. And you can do it with pretty much anything. You try, Jim.
I don't know. I was trying to think. First of all, I liked how a girl walked through the shot. Was that intentional or not?
Yes,
Okay,
that
good.
happens throughout most of my movie.
Good. It gives a perception of
That
the
there's
party
more people
happening.
instead
Yes.
of the 9 people that actually showed
You have
up.
to cue them like, hey, you walk now. Now
Yes.
you walk. Okay.
Yes.
I'm just
And
making
there's
sure.
if you look in the back by the microwave, there's a pair of scissors that we used to cut one of the actress's hair.
Why did you cut her hair?
It was just a little bit. I don't know. Somebody was like, "Can I chop your hair?" And she
That's-
was like, "Sure."
That's
She's coming up. She's great. I'll
Okay.
try. But yeah, you try creating
I
a
was
title.
gonna say,
There
how-
she is.
oh, okay.
Her
how
hair does not
many
look like that.
relationships? There's single.
Well,
There's-
it could be like divorce at a funeral.
I think there is a movie called that, or Death at a Funeral.
There's death at a
Sorry.
funeral. There's a movie called Breakup at a Wedding.
No, breakup.
And now Single at a Party. We'll make it a trilogy.
My super ex-girlfriend.
So yeah,
That's also a movie with Uma Thurman.
I heard that was awful.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my friend Avery, and she's really happy and
So play
not at
Goth.
all like this. And I wasn't sure if she was going to be able to, like, fulfill my standards, and she actually blew them away. She was probably I think the funniest one out of the whole movie. I thought she did really great.
Now, do you always meet your standards? It seems like you always set a bar that's impossible for you to
No,
meet.
there's for a personal level, it's different than for other people.
Oh,
I
okay.
think almost everybody.
Oh, look
almost
at this shot. You just,
Good
think
depth of
it's
field stuff.
Great depth of field, but maybe next year we can, if you had better equipment, you could have,
Should I drop a little
little
hint about what my movie's going to be next year?
You're gonna give a little Easter egg. Shouldn't you save that for the end?
I don't know. No, I have an idea. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, but I really like the idea.
Okay, look at that. That's what we call a tease in the business.
There we go.
A tease.
I know how to market.
Now, how much color correction did you do on these scenes?
A lot. I did a color correction on almost every scene.
It looks flawless.
Oh, thank
Whoever
you. Thank
showed
you.
you how to color correct and match color.
Or whoever ignored me for 2 weeks while I kept asking, "Hey, can you help me? Can you help me color correct?"
I did not ignore, first of all.
So yeah, that guy right there and Grace, her, they're the actual couple.
I figured.
This is my homage to Scott Pilgrim.
I realize.
Yeah. If you were to compare Single at a Party to an actual Hollywood movie, what one would you compare it to?
Ooh, an actual Hollywood movie.
This line in the theater flew over everyone's heads because it's a very teenage joke, and there's a lot of adults in the audience.
You're just like, if I had to compare it to a movie, I would probably say, what's that one where it's an epic party?
Single at a Party.
No.
Project X.
There you go. Except
this is like the real Project X. This is what an actual
more reality based.
By the way, that lightsaber scene was the result of me seeing Star Wars once when I was 8 and thinking I could write a tribute to that. And I
they're actually making a movie about a guy who saw the Star Wars for the first time, and then he went on to become a film actor and director just because of that.
Isn't that like every director ever? Like, basically. One movie inspires them, so why are they making it just about this guy?
Mine was Jaws. What was yours?
Mine was, I don't know. I remember the very first movies that I really remember falling in love with was Monsters, Inc., Jumanji, and like the first Harry Potter.
Those are like the most random.
I know.
Movies.
I don't know if I ever had.
Did you just see Robin Williams with like a big beard?
No, I love Jumanji.
You know what? I need to be in film.
I don't know if I ever had like the epiphany to be a filmmaker. I was just like always creating
Kristen
stories.
Dunst floating away on a table.
I love her. That's probably why I like the first Spider-Man.
Monkeys driving cars. Boom.
Filmmaker.
Lights, camera, action.
No, I was always creating stories when I was young, and then having all these crazy ideas. And watching a bunch of movies, I was like the movie kid at school. Everyone would be like, "Oh, you've seen this movie, right?" And I'm like, "Yep." And then all that together kind of equals filmmaker. Oh, and I'm borderline crazy, which also equals filmmaker.
So
I gave her a big fake knife in the scene because
I see that, but I'm glad you're using a fake knife.
thought it was pretty funny. I was like, "Here, just take this." And
now I know that last shot you were really angry with the slow motion.
Yes. Oh.
Would you care to shine a little light on?
So I was filming that, and I did it twice, and Caleb was walking way too fast. And I got it right. I got it all perfect, and it did not film, and so I had to use one that cut off his head. But I think I've accepted that and moved on. But I was upset for probably an entire day.
That's being generous. Probably like 4 days. Probably the whole week.
Okay, I like how people were mad about the album cover on the other wall.
Yes.
It's funny because there's like in that Beatles collage, there's like an actual like nude photograph. And it's harder to spot out, but I just don't know why everyone is mad.
Thanks for pointing it out to your.
But now I pointed it out so everyone can scream at me some more.
If you do not hear this whole commentary, it's because it's been taken down from YouTube.
Oops.
Yes.
We thought it was really funny that he had to threaten him because he was like a head shorter.
He is a little.
Fun fact: Jeremy, who plays the mean boyfriend, is the only actor who was in college. The rest were in high school.
So.
Because I had somebody else that was going to play the boyfriend, but the night before at like 10 o'clock they dropped out,
do you want to name drop or do you want to keep that?
No, because I'm not mad at him anymore. I was mad for probably just that night, but then I knew that the girl playing. That was playing the love interest.
And there was the album, if you were.
Oh yeah, there's right there it is.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, the girl who was playing.
We have alcohol. We have douche.
It's so awful.
We have nudity. We are
terrible.
In
well, I think personally the sketchiest scene is coming up. But when I pitched this to you, I said this was going to happen, and you were fine with it. I personally think this is
I
funny.
think it was done very tastefully.
And when she falls coming up,
She does a good job.
it's that got a lot of laughs.
It's the beauty of editing. Boom. Is that a sound effect? Was that Foleyed by
Yes.
chance? Oh.
Not by me.
No. Of course not.
But yeah,
So-
I knew she was coming over with her boyfriend Jeremy, and so I asked him, like, does Jeremy want to play a part? And she's like, sure. And I was like, just tell him he gets to have a lightsaber battle. He'll love that. And yeah.
I'm just more impressed by the Civil War photo that's hanging up.
That might be a relative of mine.
Really?
I don't know. I know on the
You
other
should know your history.
the other angle shows some pictures of my grandmother.
Oh, okay.
She was a great woman.
I'm sure she was.
She was. She was very great.
Look at you. We're rapidly approaching the end
Wow. And
of this already.
it
And
just
we've
flies
run from
by.
grandmas.
We've
to
run through everything.
Jumanji.
To every problem with this movie.
Yes.
We haven't pointed out any really of the errors.
There's not that many errors. And then I think this joke flew over everyone's head too in the movie theater.
Ooh, yeah, coming up.
Yes.
She tried to improvise this line, and she was like, "I just needed help with the choir exam," and I'm like, who has choir exams?" And then she's like, "I need help with the exam tomorrow," and I was like, "It's like a Friday,"
Yeah.
and so then I said, "Just stick with the line."
And
I thought this part was really funny.
yes.
Ooh, yeah.
No,
Everyone is as quiet as them right there.
They were Rocky Horror Picture Show, everybody. Rocky.
Go
Horror
see
Picture
it.
Show.
Not if you're under 16.
Yes. And bring stuff to throw at the screen.
Yeah,
But
it's acceptable if you see it.
but then help clean up because that's kind of a jerk move if you don't.
Yeah, it's like when you go to that restaurant, you can throw peanuts everywhere, and
Yeah.
then you just kind of walk away. And I just
I
feel
kinda
so
do
bad for the
that
people.
a
You
lot.
like throwing stuff on. You like making other people's
I
lives
like
miserable,
throwing
right?
shade. That is what I like to do.
Not peanuts, shade.
That's the reason I got into teaching. is so I
Shade
could just
and
throw
peanuts.
Shade and peanuts.
That's
Yes.
the name of my
And have students with
mixtape
knowledge.
coming
Oh,
soon.
and there we were full circle.
That took
Full circle.
so long to set up, and I was terrified that it wasn't gonna go right.
And that's a good shot. Good acting.
Uh-huh. And there we go, back
There.
to the beginning.
One. And that is just wow.
Oh.
Wow.
And there's my name,
And the credits were actually cut from the theatrical release, so
which
I'm
was
intrigued
sad because
by this.
um,
I think this is when Mateo
nobody
became
gets.
corrupted. Literally, this is the moment.
with everyone doing tasteful dancing. The guy who played Michael actually like is a dancer. Like that's like
really?
his thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's
I could see it. I could see it.
he's pretty good at dancing.
How awkward was it for everyone else just to dance around?
It was very awkward for Katie, one of my friends who was a party person in the back. I don't think she liked it, but
No, I can tell.
she's great.
She's just kind of hiding in the back.
she's great.
I like how
should cast her in
Mateo
something.
found his way forward in front of your actual main cast.
Well, you know, when you have someone who's taking up the screen 85% of the time. I actually didn't do this. I just played the song and told them to dance because I wanted something fun to put on the end credits.
Oh yeah.
Because every movie needs like their own little
They
fun
do need
thing during the
something
credits.
fun.
I was gonna put a Ferris Bueller's tribute at the very end of the credits, where it's like, "Hey, what are you still doing here? Go home." But I didn't do that
Oh, you should.
because if you watch Ferris Bueller,
That's what
watch till
happens.
after the credits.
And then listen to the Beatles.
And there's,
The credits.
and I hope I didn't spell anybody's name wrong.
Yes, because that was a disaster on YouTube. I noticed that supported was spelled wrong and just
Yeah,
ruined.
it's.
It took me out of the
we're
moment.
gonna just point it out. Like
Your soundtrack's pretty.
that, my
solid.
sister
Pretty
really
solid.
liked it when she saw it.
Thank you for censoring that
I
one. name.
yeah,
Appreciate that.
I sent it to my sister and she's like, "Can I get a copy of the soundtrack?"
It's a lot. I didn't even realize that much was in there, but constant
Yeah.
music in the background.
I got a little bit for everybody, you know,
Yeah.
some like rock, alternative, pop,
And then
dance, and then my
you had your-
dedication.
You had your little
Look,
things.
there you are.
Yeah, but text center's not even capitalized.
Okay, let's
And-
complain about everything.
And
And
I
there's
have a
me
last name
throwing shade.
throwing shade at girls everywhere.
Well, not all of them, just like
Most
3 or
of
4.
them.
Anyways,
Like 75%.
this is some fun commentary.
But it was good.
Thank you for
Congratulations,
watching.
Sam. It was a good
And thank
video.
you.
I look
for
forward to
helping me.
next year.
I do
and
too.
you improving even more,
Okay.
and the shade
Awesome.
will not be thrown.
And the shade
upon it.
probably still will be thrown.
Maybe you could do Jumanji 2.
They already made that. It's called Zathura.
Oh. And on that note,
It's good. They go to space. Anyways.
yeah, we're done. I hope
Uh,
you enjoyed
thank
the
you.
commentary. Sam, you
Yes.
want to have the last word?
Thank you for watching my movie. And if you clicked on this, and if you're still listening, I don't know why.
What are you still doing here? Stop listening.
Get off Facebook and YouTube and go outside. Thank you.